Hello, this is an overview tutorial for the AEA Learning Systems Administrative Features. If you are not a district administrator in this system, you'll want to contact a representative from your district to get access. To begin, you want to go to our website, which is at training.aeapdonline.org, and you're going to want to log in. A reminder that all usernames and passwords on our site must be between 8 and 16 characters. Once you're logged in, you'll see a new feature. We have a history report of all recent activity within your district. If you'd like to see more information, you can always click here to display more records. Most of the features you will need will be up here in the Admin tab. This is a new location. It's up at the top. We'll be adding more features as we go along, including some that we've had in the past that we are taking and tweaking at the moment. The first one is the Online tab. This number shows how many are on the system currently throughout the state. If I click on the tab, it'll show me how many are on, or who is on actually, from my district. There's also other information too, including the IP address and the location. Next, if I want to find out more information about students, I want to click on the Search tab. We have a new option for searching. We can now search by email address, and that doesn't need to be a complete address. Look for things such as just part of a name. And it would bring up everybody in your district that has that name in their email. You can use a combination of different items, and you can also use the wildcard character, which is the %sign. That will give you all the possibilities within that field. If you want to print off a report of all the names below, you can do so. Just click on the print button, and a PDF will pop up. Once you've brought up their names, you'll notice over on the right is a profile button. If you click on that button, it'll bring you to the profile information page. Here you can locate the user's password, as well as their username. You can also click on the Edit button above. This will allow you to go and edit any personal information from that individual. You can reset their password if you'd like, change their email address. You can also set them as a district administrator. And finally, there's other information listed below that we haven't had before, such as the grades that are taught, the subjects that are taught, what building they're in, and the position. Well, currently that's just additional information. Soon we'll have the ability for you to deploy information and assign trainings based on different groups. For example, you could assign a training to all the counselors within your district or all the bus drivers. This will only work, however, if you've identified who has that information. We'll give more information on this as the time comes during this year, including other ways to update that information. But here's the way we can do it now. Once we are done, we want to click Update Student Info. That'll bring us back to the screen and show what was changed or if there were any errors. And click Done. Another new feature is our Portfolio section. Each user has the ability to go and upload their own portfolio files. When they do so, they have the option of making it public or private. Now, public will be available for others to see within their group and such, but administrators will have the ability to see even private files of their users that are uploaded. This portfolio file will then appear for administrators. You'll be able to access that file and take a look at it. Now let's take a look again at how to access student records. Like before, if we click on the person's name, their course history will pop up below. This includes all the currently enrolled courses and completed courses. Each record will give you information from when they registered as well as their most recent activity. In the case of the completed courses, it will tell you when it was completed. It will also list which district it was completed in. If the training has not expired yet, you'll have the ability to go and print the certificate from that individual. You can also print off a record of all the trainings that they've completed. Finally, you'll be able to come down here and assign a new training for an individual. Click the Register button next to the appropriate training. And here you can set the deadline for when you would like the training to be completed. This will now appear within that person's records right away that they have a new training to complete. One feature that we will look at later on this year is our new calendar. Our events calendar will allow you to go and put events listed here for different things happening within your district. These would be professional development events that your teacher can take advantage of. We'll also have several statewide calendars for professional development that teachers will be able to access as well. For right now, we're just beginning the features here, and so the only thing you can do at this time is to add an item. Right now, this doesn't send out an email notification, but within this fall it will. You can go in and put a summary of the event, list the date and time for the event, and then add that to the calendar. That event then will appear when the individual logs in. And as we mentioned, once our notification system is working, that will also send out an email to that person. Around February, we'll have the ability to send out events and notifications to specific groups as well, including grade levels as well as assignment titles. I mentioned there's some other features that will appear here. One is the ability to access district reports. Just as before, you'll be able to go and select the training, and it'll pull up a listing of all the individuals who have completed that training within your district. You'll then be able to print that list out. Also, a feature that will appear again within the next few days is the ability to edit district information. Here's a quick preview of that. You just click on the icon of the map of Iowa. It says district. And then select your district. It'll be the only one listed. Click Get District Info. Down below, you'll have the ability to enter in your contact name as well as a support email and phone. This information will appear on the Support tab for your district participants. Also, you'll be able to access and change the district password. If you change it, you will want to click Submit Changes to District Support Info to retain those changes. One final change. Districts now have the ability to upload their own courses. While this feature was available before, it's a lot easier now. Simply click on the Courses tab, and you're going to click on the Add button. On this screen, it's going to ask you for a file you want to upload as your module. This can be something as simple as a PDF, such as your staff handbook, your acceptable use policy. From the topics, you have different topics to choose from. Click Create a new module. Once that is created, if I go back to the catalog, it'll now be listed here with a white cover. Individuals can click on it and register. When they get to the actual module, it asks them to download that file. Once they are done, it'll ask them to acknowledge that they have read the material provided by the employer. Now you will have a record that that individual has completed that training. Run the district report, and you can find out who in your district has and has not read that particular document. Note, when an individual clicks on the catalog, they have a button over at the side that says District Modules. This will display all the modules that are specific to just your district. You won't see other districts' modules listed here. You'll also, as an administrator, have the ability to go in and edit that module. Go back in and check that information, and if you would like, you can make that inactive. Once it's marked as inactive, it'll appear in the inactive modules list. This highlights all the administrative features in the system. Note, we're going to be adding several other features within the next month, as well as periodically throughout the year that we're very excited about. We'll have other demonstration videos when the time comes. If you have any questions, be sure to contact us at support@aeapdonline.org or contact your local AEA contact person, and we'll help you with your questions. Thank you.